Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And Verizon makes a huge announcement. I know this came yesterday, late last night, that Verizon inks a Ericsson deal. It's a multi-year deal worth $8.3 billion. And this is going to enhance the user experience. Now, I'll leave this article in the description down below so you guys could check it out. I want to give you guys my take on it. And I've mentioned some of this in previous videos. I think Verizon is going to be fine. I don't think they'll have any issues with scaling C-band unless there is a massive shortage on equipment. I think if there is a shortage or there was a shortage, I think that's going to settle, and eventually, especially going into next year, there'll be more production of this equipment, C-band. So over the last few days and weeks, I've been speaking with several different people to get their take on where T-Mobile is and where Verizon will be with C-band. Now, again, the only thing that's going to hold Verizon back is that C-band is not cleared outside of the top 46 markets, PEAs. Those markets do not clear until December 2023, with a possibility that those markets clear a little bit sooner, but not too much. I don't think it'll be like 6 months to a year sooner. I think it might be maybe 2 to 3 months at best. That will be literally the only thing that holds Verizon back. Now, outside of the top 46, does Verizon have some markets that are priority to them? Yes. They have decent sized market share in El Paso, Albuquerque, and I'm sure there are some other markets where they have decent share that they are going to start deploying the equipment before it clears. That is definitely a possibility. That could definitely happen at, the middle to end of 2022. They could start prepping, getting permits ready if they need to add newer baseband units, and then they could start deploying the equipment ahead of time. That is absolutely a possibility. Now, what some people have came to an agreement on, and this is coming from them, they are saying they feel that they don't think Verizon can deploy C-band as fast as T-Mobile. That's what they've been telling me. And I got to give it to T-Mobile. I mean, they're deploying this N41 quick. And the big positive for T-Mobile, they don't have to wait for N41 to clear in other markets. They can deploy now. They can deploy this wherever they want. And they're heavily deploying it in markets that are outside of Verizon's top 46, and they've already been deploying N41 inside of the top 46, where Verizon is now starting to deploy. So with this Ericsson deal, this just further accelerates the C-band deployment. I'll just give you guys a quote really quickly. Under this $8.3 billion agreement, Verizon will deploy Ericsson's 5G, MIMO C-band, low-band, and millimeter wave solutions to enhance and expand Verizon's 5G ultra-wideband coverage, network performance, and user experience. So again, Verizon isn't playing around either. They're going to spend an extra $10 billion on this deployment, and then they're like, they got a contract with Samsung. Now they got a big one with Ericsson. They're going to deploy this as fast and as furious as they can. It's just the fact that T-Mobile has got a whole year worth of head start. And even now, as we head to the end of 21 and into 22, T-Mobile can deploy in the markets where Verizon is not going to deploy just yet, because they're going to be very busy in the top 46. So T-Mobile, they can deploy and they can turn it on. They don't have to wait for it to clear. So that's an advantage that T-Mobile still has, but I think that advantage is going to be, that gap is going to be closed fairly quickly. I think by 2025, they'll all be very even. They'll be very close. I think AT&T will catch T-Mobile's low band coverage by the middle of next year. I think they'll close that gap very quickly, and they've done it within a year and a half. T-Mobile has been working on that since 2017. AT&T has closed that gap fairly quickly within a year and a half. So Verizon, they'll get there too with the low band, and then, the DSS technology. And now with this new contract with Ericsson, the C-band deployment is going to be very quick too. So that means there's more production. They're likely making more purchases, and they're going to deploy this quick. Now, are they going to deploy this as fast as T-Mobile? That's debatable. I guess it depends on location and markets. Here right now, T-Mobile has the most market share. It's a priority market for them. Just as an example, currently there are about 6 site upgrades to N41 in progress. Literally 6 towers are being upgraded right now simultaneously. So that's a very fast pace, and that's on top of the work that they've already done since last year. The merger closed around April. They really got the ball rolling around June, July, and they haven't stopped. I mean, they've been going full throttle on everything. I'm seeing new fiber being looped. They're bringing new fiber to sites. That means likely they're switching fiber providers in the market, likely for faster backhaul. I guess the provider that originally provided the fiber can't go as high a speed as T-Mobile may like. So there's a lot of work happening in the market, and T-Mobile is deploying it very fast and furious. That lets me know there's a lot of money being poured into the market. Rightfully so. They have high market share. I'm sure they want to push the home internet. So they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it, and I'm seeing it. Yesterday I went out and about. I'll post a video on Twitter about this as well. They're prepping sites. There's sites that are in progress. Some are in more rural New Mexico. They're prepping sites to be upgraded. I mean, everything's in progress. They're going full throttle right now. There's some Sprint conversion sites, keep sites that are going to be converted over. So they're in full throttle mode right now. But Verizon, they'll come. They'll be quick. They're spending, and they'll be right there as well. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you have been on the channel or you're new to the channel and you have not yet liked, share, subscribe, make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Make sure to follow my social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.